cutting the grass with my lawnmower. New, well, not new. I've used it about 8 times now, but it's my lawnmower. Don't worry, the blades are not turned on right now. So, but she did knock it down. So. Okay, here's my new studio. What you can't see is all the lights that I have surrounding me to get the shots lit correctly. I have lights in place that can stay in place, and when I come down, I just flip one switch and all my lights are on. I used to take hours setting all the lights up. Lights were always in the way afterwards, so this is a huge improvement. I hope to be bringing you much improved content. You can see my green screen. I'll see if I can do something with that and show you how that works. That'll be handy in the future, and just hope to be able to bring you much better content. I'm right at that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm just below it. If you can and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a share. Maybe somebody that you share the videos with will like it, and maybe they will subscribe, and I can get over this 1,000 subscriber mark. I've been working on the 1,000 subscriber mark for 2.5 years now, going on 3 years, trying to get 1,000 subscribers. I could really use your help getting over this 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you like the videos, if you like the content, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, that always helps, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I appreciate it. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so here's where the lawnmower has lived for the last 2 months. Now, during the winter, I did keep it in the garage, but I believe in February I got it out, and it has been under here ever since. Still in very good shape. The plastic has held up well to the elements. There it is, and I'm going to give you an update on it. Here we go.
Okay, so this was my original video. I did have to change the name of the title because YouTube wouldn't let me use Makita in the title. So here's a look at my front yard, so you get an idea of what we're dealing with here. I don't initially show the back, but you will see it later in the video. It's equal to the size of this. I would say my yard is pretty much equal to a normal neighborhood lawn nowadays. So here we go. We're going to look at the end of the original video.
For you. Now, I like Makita. You know, I like the brand. I haven't had any problem out of any of their devices. Everything's worked the way they've said that it's going to work. But I think that this was definitely made for a yard exactly this size. If you try to go any taller, any bigger than this, or if you try to do anything more demanding than what I have shown you in this yard, I think you're going to be disappointed. I just think that you're going to run through those batteries, anything any bigger than this, and you're going to start getting a real poor cut, and you're not going to be happy with the cut if you try to go any bigger than this or try to do anything more than what I showed you in these videos. So you saw the type of grass that I have, you saw the type of topography that I have, but for this, for a subdivision living the way that I do, you saw my yard, you saw the way I live, you saw the type of topography I have. For this type of thing, it does what it says that it does, and it does a good job. So overall, I'm happy with
the value, absolutely good value. $4.99. That's a good. You're getting 4 5-amp-hour batteries and a double charger on top of the tool, and that's $4.99. I think that's a pretty good deal. So there you go. There's my review on it. Haven't had any problems with it yet. If I do, I'll shoot another video and let you know, and I'll do a long-term, extra long-term review on this too, and let you know if I come up with any problems. Maybe I'll do a video in a few months when the leaves get really heavy, and I'll tell you how it does with leaves. So there it is. I recommend the Makita 36 volt 21-inch cut self-propelled lawnmower. So there you go.
Okay, let's do a little bit of background. First of all, you got to remember that battery-powered lawnmowers tend to be less powerful than gas-powered ones, but they do offer increased maneuverability. They're easier to maintain, they run quieter, and they're eco-friendly. For most homeowners, battery-powered lawnmowers are more than suitable to get the job done. Battery-powered lawnmowers tend to be less powerful than gas-powered ones, but like I said before, they are much more maneuverable. They're easier to maintain. They're quiet, and it's that all-important eco-friendly solution to lawn care. You can store them inside during the winter. You don't have to worry about gas and fumes and things like that. You can put them in the basement, put them in the closet if that's an issue. So storage is another thing to consider when choosing the best battery-powered mower for your needs. There's several factors that you want to consider. These include the power and runtime, cut quality, weight, the ease of use, and safety features. Battery-powered lawnmowers use batteries that range in power from 36 volt to 120 volts. Power affects cut quality, and the more powerful the mower, the heavier it is. So if you want a really powerful mower, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be less maneuverable. It's going to be harder to store. Another advantage of electric mowers compared to gas mowers is that they're much easier to start. Usually you just push a button. So when researching the best battery-powered lawnmowers, you should evaluate the products based on their deck size, run time, their charge time, how long it takes to recharge those batteries, cutting options, and just your overall performance. Always consider the size of your property, like I said before, and the job and what features are going to be needed for doing that job. Okay, here's some tips for using a battery-powered lawnmower safely and effectively. Number 1, always ensure proper lawnmower maintenance. Number 2, invest in a high-tech electric lawnmower with the latest safety features. That's always going to be the best thing for you. If that's in your budget, that's the best way to go. And always invest in the right safety gear for yourself, personal protective equipment, PPE. Never mow on wet grass. Check the battery before each use of the mower. Usually I charge my batteries after I do my cutting, and through the week I end up with a full charge on all the batteries. Charge your batteries regularly. Don't overcharge or completely discharge your lithium-ion batteries, as this will significantly reduce their overall life. Now, if you have a good charger, the charger will handle most of these things for you. It'll figure it out and it'll do it correctly.
So, on this you have the standard, you can raise the deck up and down. Like I said, this thing is so light. It is unbelievably light. But that's how you can raise and lower the deck. The batteries go here. This is like your safety cutoff, your circuit breaker. So if you pull that out, the blades can't The blades cannot energize at all. There's no way the blades can energize through any way. So if you want to be real careful, you always want to pull that out when you've got your feet around the blades or anything. Down here is, this shows you when your batteries are running out, it starts to blink red. I don't think this thing, and here's something I don't think works very well on this. The blades are nearly stopped completely by the time I ever see these devices here, and they're blinking red. Basically, the batteries are completely empty and the blades are stopped. So
okay, so right here, this is one of the only problems that I found with the mower. This indicator lights for the batteries, they simply don't work. I haven't ever had them to work correctly. I think I have seen them flash red once. By the time they were flashing red, the mower was not usable. So that's one of my only flaws. One other thing is, right here I'm showing you how to use the speed control, but we're just gonna roll on with this video. One of my other problems was with a blade. Now these blades on these things are not regular blades. They are proprietary blades, which means they have to come from Makita, and only the blade for this mower fits on this mower. Right now nobody else makes these blades. I ran over a rock and bent this blade and went to get another blade, and I could not find a blade. There's none available on. When I did this, when I looked for these blades, there were none available online anywhere in the United States. No blades available anywhere. Lawnmower was set useless. I went to Home Depot and expressed my severe frustrations with not being able to cut my yard, and they didn't know how to get me a blade. So very good people at Home Depot. They got a mower down. They told me to bring my mower in any condition, and they would trade me one for one, no matter the condition of mine. Now I didn't do that. I just they opened the box, took the blade off the new one, and gave me the blade. I could have had a completely new mower, but I chose to just get the blade. Now I've heard that they've since COVID is further behind us and shipping issues are better, supposedly you can get these blades now. This is something I would check into before purchasing this mower, because I could not find these blades anywhere. And they're very light blades. They do bend very easily. So if you're in an area that has a lot of rocks, stumps, things like that, this might not be a good choice for you. Other than that, this has been a great mower. During the fall time, I used it to chop up my leaves. Did a fairly good job at that. Not as good as a job as a mulching gasoline powered, but was passable in the fall. It does use all 4 batteries to do my yard. A full charge on all 4 batteries. It takes it all the way to the end. To do my yard, that's without a bagger. And that is using the self-propel. If you push it yourself, you're going to use a lot less battery. I use the self-propel. If you use the bagger, you're going to use a lot more battery because you have a lot more weight. So other than that, this has been a good mower. I'm happy that I purchased it. The price has gone up. I would research the price before purchasing, and also look to see if maybe there's one that's a little more powerful in the same price range. I don't know what the models are now. This is a year out. So one more added thing that I like about this mower is that in the winter time I can fold this thing up, fold the handles down, and bring it in the house, put it in the basement, or put it in a closet in the garage or under the deck. It takes up very little space. You can put it on a shelf inside because you don't have to worry about fumes and gasoline and oil and things like that. So that's another bonus, you know, in the winter time. You can save all that room. Mowers take up a lot of room in your garage, so in the winter time they can be put up and out of the way, and can be brought in the house to stay out of the elements. Should extend the life. So there's another plus to the battery powered mower. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. Hey, if you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. I could really use your subscription. I could really use some input. I'm right at that 1,000 subscriber mark. I want to get over that hurdle. So if you could, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, maybe comment down below. If you don't like what I'm doing, hey, leave a comment, let me know. Maybe I can do better. Or if you like what I'm doing, just say what's up. Check out my other videos. I got all kinds of different videos, reviews, how-to videos. I do a lot of how-to stuff. Check them out. And remember, they may do it another way, but that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.